Alrighty, welcome back. It is time for another TryHackMe. This time we've got the current CTF challenge going on, and for October the 28th, we've got Epoch. So I'm a little bit behind schedule, so let's go through this one. Reza, be honest, you have always wanted an online tool that could help you convert Unix dates and timestamps. Nope, but okay. So it reads it again. Wait, it doesn't need to be online, you say? Are you telling me there is a command line Linux program that can already do the same thing? Well, of course, we already knew that. Our website actually just passes your input right along to that command line program. So this is telling us a whole lot of information. So let's go ahead and start that machine up. We only have one task here, so there's no real guide. There is a link to the command injection room, which I have not done, but if you need to, you can go over and check that out. So our only task here is to find the flag in this vulnerable web application. So we've started up our machine, we're just waiting for that to boot, and it already tells us to go to http:// and then our IP. So there's a web server, and that's our main focus. I'm still going to run an Nmap scan just in case. Okay, so let's just go and get the OpenVPN set up and we can connect. Make sure we can see the internal systems. Great. Check our boxes up. Great. And we can go ahead and open that in Firefox. Make sure you turn up your burp proxy just in case. And then you're actually going to see what you're after. Okay, so we just have a simple input box to convert, and that's pretty much it. So let's just go ahead and get that Nmap scan running. I'm just gonna make a directory before I do that. Okay, so that looks better. We'll just skip host discovery, so double verbose, aggressive or all, just in case there's anything else on the system, and we'll put that out to a Nmap text file. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Can we just, what do we actually got here? So we can type stuff in and we get our output here. So I don't know if we're supposed to look at like a JavaScript file or what. This has something to do with the fact that this is indeed our input's going straight to the command line. So can we just type in any commands? Can we type a binary? So we're only getting exit status code 1. So the only general convention is that a 0 exit status signifies success, whereas any non-zero exit status is a failure. Right. Many, but certainly not all, command line tools return exit code 1 for syntax error, i.e. you had too few arguments or invalid options. Right, so what this is expecting, so we need to do something else. So just reading again, so it is talking about converting Unix dates. So if I just look that up, Epoch converter. So it looks like this is a thing. So Epoch is a context, and Epoch is the date and time relevant to which a computer's clock and timestamp values are determined. The epoch traditionally corresponds to 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds for the UTC on a specific date, which varies from system to system. So this is converting a time. So can we just try like a year? Oh, okay. Whoa. So it's accepting just numbers, any numbers. I'm a little confused on how exactly it's interpreting this time. It is interpreting time. So, okay. So it's doing what it's saying it's gonna do. All right, let's look over our Nmap scan, see if we get anything. So it looks like it's found 2 open ports, an SSH, and then an 80. And since this is only like referring to this web page, like I'm gonna say like SSH is like out of scope. Like I feel like that's just for the creating the box and whatnot, managing it. I'm not sure if we actually need to worry about that. Because look, this is the only thing, and we can see here it's run a fingerprint of strings, and it's just got this back. So this is just like the actual raw HTML that we're already rendering and seeing here. Is there anything else of interest to us? We've got like options, the request. I mean, like this is what's hard. Like nothing's jumping out at me. Ooh, doesn't have a title. Bad SEO. Tisk tisk. HTTP methods, get head. One service unrecognized despite returning data. If you know what the service, yeah. If you don't know what this is, then I have no hope of knowing what this is. I see the bootstrap again, so it looks like just the same thing? Yeah, no idea. Okay, so this is really giving us nothing, but we are getting somewhere. We know that we can put a bunch of numbers in and get something. If we go off what it's saying, can we just like put a command after it? Yeah, so it's if we put something after it, it then just keeps returning like an error code. There is a hint. I will not touch hint. What if we just did, well, hello. And is saying to run one command after the other command, and we actually get something. Can we? Cool. Okay, so we can see stuff. Okay, so it looks like we've got some stuff in Go, the Google language. Can I create something? The hell is access status 127? The 127 error indicates command not found. This occurs when any given command within your bash script or bash command line is not found. So we don't have some of these commands basically. Okay, so it's some sort of stripped down. What if we look in home? Okay, so there's just this one user. So can I just chain more commands together? Print direct. Yeah, okay. So we're in this challenge directory, and we are challenge itself. So that's just our home directory. Okay, so we can run commands on the system. Well, that's interesting. This host name looks like randomly generated. I mean, the content creator, the broom creator could have just given it a random name, right? But that's a little suspect. I don't know what these files are. What's written in Go? Well, that's a directory. Let me look inside. Oh, there's an index.html. Can I cat that out? Oh, hello. Okay, so this seems to be the website. This is the website. We have this output liquid tag here. So the value. So does that mean that this is running inside something? Are we like a Docker container or something? I couldn't run if I was inside a Docker container. Wait, can I like top? How can I see? Can I cat out like Etsy password or something? Oh, hello. So we have a shell. We're using bin shell. Root daemon bin games mail news proxy. I think I'm going to use the hint. The developer likes to store data in environment variables. Can you find anything of interest there? Is it Docker? Are we in a Docker container? Am I supposed to find... What is this? Docker's not there. Like, Docker wasn't found. Remember, this was a command that says, that's not here right now. So it's not Docker. If we just went broad, just looking up Linux in environments, the command allows you to run another program in a custom env. Well, hello there. Cool. So it looks like they've put the flag in as an environment variable. So we could just go like echo flag and we've got it. How good was that? I mean, a bit of trial and error there. I was getting a bit confused with trying to figure out exactly like this challenge user, like where we are, but I think the hint really helped. I don't know if I would have got there without that hint. So yeah, no, that was great. I guess this goes back to the fundamentals, is like just understanding the access that we have, like what this input field on a web server, like what the access it's actually got, and then being able to use just some ampersands, because we know that from past courses that's how we can start to tie commands together. It's not like piping, where it will send that. Oh, well, that's even neater. That'll just send one through. I guess it'll just get ignored. That's probably the cleanest that I can find, is just one pipe through, which is just ignored, but just echo flag. Because we couldn't just run it like that, could we? Yeah. So you need the time to be converted, and then after that, it can go ahead and print everything out. So that's it, baby. Just gonna tweet that out if you want to follow. Otherwise, thanks for checking out the room with me. That was a lot of fun. That was more simple than I was expecting. I sort of went a few different avenues before I got there, so I hope that you got there too. I was reading that people have solved this with like reverse shells and whatnot. No idea how I would have got a shell onto this machine, if that's the case. If you know how to solve this another way, I would link to a write-up. Let me know how you solved it, because I genuinely want to know. Otherwise, all the links in the description for anything that I've gone through that you're going to find helpful. See a playlist up on the screen, and I will catch you in the next one. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you later. Okay, bye.